Hey, hey, hi everyone. This is Lily San, the host and founder of this amazing, thriving Facebook group, The Spiritual Entrepreneurs, where I am hosting more than 19,000 members from around the world. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. If I haven't met you, and if you're watching the replay, do leave me a comment below. Tell me where you're from and just say hi. So, today is the weekend Soul Say What reading guidance, which is for the 7th to the 9th of October. So, welcome. How are you all doing? Are you all ready for the weekend? How does weekend feel for you? Do you actually love the weekend or resist the weekend? Well, the word weekend is just a word. You gave it meaning. Yay! Hi, Brenda. Hi, how are you? If you are watching it live, please share it with your friends and invite your friends. I know this is in the group, but you can share it out there and spread the love. Alrighty, so today's message is really about doing something different. We all crave and yearn for success so that we can have that life we desire. However, that life we desire, it's perceived as it's outside of us. So it's like when I do this, then I will get there. And if this is your default conditioning, then no matter how successful you will be, it will always be when I do this and then I get there. All right. So instead, why don't you look at your resources right now and look at your life right now and see what would you love to do when you get there and then start doing it right now. Because the truth is day in, day out, we do the same thing. It's, same day, it's like the same shit but different day. So it is your job to keep yourself excited. So, especially if for you, if you are somebody who wants to inspire other people, raise human consciousness and suffering, then it has to begin with you. So, for the last few weeks, I have been saying this. I crave to go to Hong Kong. I want to go to Hong Kong. I want to be in Hong Kong. I've been saying it, saying it, saying it, saying it, saying it, saying it, saying it. Finally, I booked my ticket. Because at the end of the day, it's always like this, right? Oh, when I be successful, then I'll travel around the world and this and that. So bring that future right now. You have to experience that future and make it your new normal before you can actually feel it, because that's part of your comfort zone. We always attract what we are comfortable with. So if that life that you desire seems to be far out there, then you will always be chasing a goal that is constantly moving. So I really strongly desire to be in Hong Kong, and I texted my girlfriend, and she's like, "Hey, you know what? I will be in Hong Kong this next week, and yay, yay! I'm going. I just booked my ticket. My husband booked the ticket for me, and off I'm going." So ask yourself, what would you actually desire to do when and if you have all the money all the time? And take this weekend out and just do it. Do something different, because, like I say, it seems like it's the same shit, different day. So, if you want to be successful, then the patterns that you are having right now, the daily routine, it's not going to get you there, because if it did, you would already be there. But to be honest, uh, you are where you want to be 5 years ago. So be grateful of where you are right now, because 5 years on, you'll be in a different place. The reality about people chasing their success, and in the personal development industry, it is the fact that everybody wants it now. People want it now. They want it now, now, now. But yet, they don't believe they can have it. All right. So you got to bring that desire closer and experience it right now. Like right now, 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 now. And, you know, I could invite you to consider this, right? The timeline. Time is an illusion. Time is something that is man made, it is decided upon that this is going to be it. So time is an illusion. I know this for sure because I took myself out of my business for 60 days. And during the 60 days, there was no desire to do anything. Of course, I fulfilled what I need to do with my clients and students, but during launch anything, and the ego mind would convince you that, oh my God, you have to be there, out there, otherwise people will forget you, blah, 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 blah. And finally, when I was aligned with my mission and I sat with this and I really want to do and teach souls work more intensively and extensively, I caught up with lost time. It's like everything just fell in place. I don't know where the 60 days went. It just flew by. It literally just flew by. And last couple of days, Eckhart Tolle liked my Instagram post. And today, and somebody says, can I join your mailing list? And this other dude, I never take male clients, but now that I'm in spiritual work, spirituality is not gender conforming, right? And then this dude said, I want you to mentor me. And I'm like, where were you when I was struggling to get clients? You know what I mean? So when you are so aligned with your purpose, time would would stop for you. Time literally will stop for you. And it is your job to figure out what you want to do. So take this weekend out to do something nice for you. It's like I have put on a lot of weight over the last year because of emotional stress, and I never allowed myself to wear sleeveless because I wanted to cover my arms because I'm conscious about this. But hey, you know what? I decided, heck, I want to feel good about myself. I want to feel good about myself and my body, and I feel good about being a woman. Who cares if other people judge? Actually, I'm the one judging my arms. You know what I mean? So I just want to feel good about myself. And this is outside my comfort zone for the past, 9 to 12 months because I always wear long sleeves. So I decided I want to feel sexy. I want to feel like a woman. And that is what I'm going to do for myself. Look, so it's my own judgment, right? I know you're like watching across the street, like, no, you look fine. Your arms are fine. Women, we're just very critical of ourselves. True or true? So the worst critic is ourselves. So for the last couple of weeks, the energies have been really intense. The energies are guiding you to work on yourself. It's not because the universe is playing tricks on you. They know best. God knows best, and your angels know best. And you, remember, you have asked for this. You have asked to um to evolve. You have asked for a better life. You have asked for a future that's of a higher vibration. It's not better or worse, but it's of a higher vibration. And if you want something and desire something of a higher vibration, means you have to let go of these lower vibration, and the universe is responding to what you ask for, right? And this is a process of letting go of the lower vibrations, and you have to work on yourself, right? So in the next week, actually, we are going to be talking about the four bodies. You have the physical body, you have the emotional body, you have the spiritual body, and you have mental body. So this is the physical body, and there are other bodies that we need to pay attention to. And in case you're not aware, we're going to be talking about this next week in the School of Philosophy. So you're still in time to join us if you want to catch that live and ask me questions. Now, I'm not saying this physical body is not important. Physical body is important because you need this to function day to day life. However, I wanted to look beyond this physical realm because we are elevating from the third dimension to the higher vibrations. See, the thing is, the angels and the guides are in the higher vibration. They see you. They see you. You can't see them because you are at the lower vibration. And the truth is, are you ready for this? They will not come down to meet you. That's not how they work. Because if they do, then we'll all be stuck in the second dimension in the first place, right? The truth is, you have to rise and work and meet them at where they are. And then life goes on for you. So more and more people are awakening. If you've been called to do this work, then your inner dialogue, your inner conversation has to change. It's not about how can I make money, how can I get clients. Look, I disappeared in my business, literally took a pit stop for 60 days. It's a long time, 60 days. I worried about money, this and that. Of course I did, because I'm a human being. I acknowledge it. And I know that this is old conversation. You understand? If I'm going to continuously have these conversations, then it's not going to get me there. One thing that is, that I'm really grateful is that I have millionaire friends, and I have, successful friends that that I hang around with, and when I observe them, you know, it's never about how can I get clients, how can I do this, or whether it's not. It's okay. How can I? It's always for more. They all want more money. Millionaires all want more money. Don't get me wrong. They want more money. That it is, and they understand that money is a tool. They understand money is just a byproduct, and they use money very um, in a flow to get what they want. They get the experience. They use money to exchange for that experience. All right. So consider this. How have you allowed money to keep you small? Like if I were to be worrying about, oh my God, I've got to spend this amount of money to go to Hong Kong, then I would just be here and not happy, and I'll just not be happy because I know my desire is to be there. I want to be in that vibration. I want to be in that energy. I want to be in a different environment. And money is a tool to assist me to get me there. Right? So I invite you to consider this. And last week we talked about money mindset and money blocks. So you can still get that module. But I want to reach out to the mass, and these information shouldn't be mutually exclusive to the elites. It should be available to everybody who is willing to work on themselves, and they are ready to, you know, answer their higher calling and know that material success is just a part of it, and they want more than just being. I enjoy this success. I really enjoy it. It's personal fulfillment for me. However, I also know that there is beyond this physical world, and I'm after that spiritual world. And I know that when I am, aligned with my spiritual self, then my physical world would align for me automatically. It's not the other way around. People are chasing their success and still find that, hey, I'm still not fulfilled. You see this in celebrities all the time, right? There's so much money, they have like gorgeous, and you're wondering why are they doing dumb shit, right? That is because their emotional side, their personal fulfillment, their happiness is not um it's not fulfilled. All right. So money, there's a saying, if money cannot buy you happiness, you're using it the wrong way. Certainly that has some truth to it. All right, so go to elisend.com/, the school. If you know that this is for you, you would like to have more time with me, I would love to journey with you and embark on that spiritual journey with you. All right. So, are you ready for your 3 cards for the weekend? It's today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Once again, may I remind you all to do something crazy this weekend, do something out of the norm. It could be as simple as your when you go to work, you travel from point A to point B and using this route. It could be as simple as using another route, because when you're so used to it, when you're driving, it's like the subconscious just kicks in. However, if you have to consciously go to another route, then all your senses have to be heightened, and it gets you out of comfort zone. All right. Once again, if you enjoyed my teachings, then the school of philosophy may be for you. All right. Are you ready for the cards? One card. Ah. So the first card is Angel of the Universe. You're being encouraged to expand your thinking. That's what I just said. Expand your thinking, expand your thinking. I mean, I don't need to use these cards anymore, to be honest, but I just feel like everybody needs some kind of validation, right? Even I need some kind of divine guidance and validation. So these messages respond to, my guides are telling me. So when you're so used to this, messages just comes forward quite easily. And, to be honest, I was asking, so how do I know this is me, and how do I know this is my own intuition, which I will teach you more about this also in the School of Philosophy, how to use your intuition. If you're a newbie, then you might doubt, but I am connected all day long, and then they're telling me, why should you even doubt? It's the truth is, it's not about you and there. It's not about you and them. It's you're supposed to merge together. You get what I mean? You're supposed to merge all together. All right. And in spirituality, we have lots of level, like, in university, you have year one, year two, year three. Spirituality is the same, spirituality is the same. It's a continuous process. Like Eckhart Tolle, why am I so excited when he liked my post? Because he's more evolved, right? And it gives me that kind of validation. So I have a friend, he's really cute. Why don't you get excited when I like your post? I'm like, well, that's a good question. So, but not another higher evolved being likes your post, you get excited, right? We're just human beings. Like you behave like a child. So expand your thinking. Think about, you have done so much work for the past week on yourself. It is time to reap the reward. It's not always work, 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 work. All work and no play. It's very, very boring. So think about how would you like to live your life? How would you like to live your life when you're there, and bring that future forward. All right. So the next card for you. Ooh, I love seeing those hearts going across my screen. Thank you so much. God of conflict resolution, you're being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict. Now, this card, it may not be a conflict with another human being. What it's telling me, it's a conflict between what's going on in your head. You have a conflict of what you can do and what you cannot do inside of you. So it's like one foot on the brake and one foot on the gas. Should I go? Should I not go? Should I go? Should I not go? That's the conflict that it's within yourself. So resolve that conflict. If there are any parts of you that know there are still blocks and resistance, then take time out to resolve this. This is part of getting outside the comfort zone, and this is part of expanding your thinking. All right, the last card for Sunday. So I may stream in live. I probably will stream in live in Hong Kong. So stay tuned for that. Super excited. Thank you for all your love, Kareen. Alrighty. Okay. I want one card that stands out. So it's a process. Should I want the card? No, not you. So sometimes you have to feel good about the card. This pops up. All right. An idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. There you go. And the truth is, there are more than, if you are doing card readings, if you're doing coaching, if you're a fitness instructor, if you're doing web design, well, the reality is you're not the only one. You're not the only one doing what you do. Yes or yes? Do you agree? You're not the only one. So then how can you stand out from the crowd, and how can you make money? How can you help people if you're not the only one doing your stuff, right? So here it is. Creativity is the answer. Creativity is the answer. Because there are many people teaching how to make six figures, there are many people doing the sales funnel, but you know what? You are unique. If you know who you are and how you desire to show up in the world, that's being creative. No one can take that away from you. Someone else could say exactly the same thing as me right now. They could transcribe it and they could just blah, 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 read it off the transcriber, right? However, they're not me. The energy, the experience, it's not me. So don't worry about copycats. That's for another topic. I've talked about this before. But yes, um, nobody can show up the way like you. So you have to figure out who you are and just be. And just be. And all I did for the last couple of days was to just be and meditate and meditated and meditated and meditated and meditated and meditated and meditated and meditated. That's all I did. And just ask myself, how can I show up more fully for myself and for the universe? And know that it is none of your business who shows up. It is your business that you show up for God and you show up for the universe, and really open your heart and send love out. And that love by law will have to come back to you. And those people who are meant to watch this will watch this, or meant to follow you will follow you. I mean, I don't lie. Like sometimes I also ask myself, how come there's only 23 views and there's only 57 views? And I would love to have thousands and millions of views as well. So I get caught up in that as well. However, if I get caught up in that, then I'm totally missing the point. Just like email marketing, I wrote a post today. So I'm sending out daily emails and people unsubscribe. And you know what? I've learned to protect my own mind. I've learned to not read these comments. I mean, think about this, right? I mean, if you unsubscribe, you unsubscribe. People who leave the comments, usually 90% will not be positive. So why do I want to sabotage myself, and why do I hate myself so much to want to read those comments that they don't want to be in my community anyway and allow them to affect me? That's not to say I disempower myself, but I'm just protecting my own energy, right? I am a human being. I acknowledge I'm a human being. I'm made out of flesh and blood, and I do get affected. So why do I want to sabotage myself? So delete, let them go, and I get my personal assistant to just delete all the unsubscribers that I don't want to look at it, because it does affect you. Think about this. You are a human being, not some 12 dimensional being. You will be affected, so stop sabotaging yourself. So, think about this. I'm not even gonna allow them to enter my vortex because they don't want to be in my vortex anyway. Right? So I wrote about that, and know you are in charge of your vortex. All right. So I sincerely hope that you have enjoyed this. Well, it comes like this: first, second, and third. These three cards, and leave me a comment. Continue to comment. Continue to give me some love, and I would talk to you next week from Hong Kong. All right. You take care. Love you all so much. Once again, thank you for being part of this community. I look forward to getting to know each one of you. 19,000. It's I dare to dream, right? I look forward to getting to know all about you. And if you know that you are meant to be in a school of philosophy, raise consciousness, and be a new human being, then I invite you with open arms to join us. EliseN.com, the school. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.